Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Today we are going to study 10 expressions. The first expression we are going to study is a steal. A steal means very cheap, a very good price. Wow, what a steal. My friend sold me his old car. It was a steal. The land next to the river is a steal. You should buy it. I just bought a DVD player for $95. Wow, what a steal. Next one, at hand. At hand means near. It means time or space. The game is at hand. Now get in there and do your best. Christmas is at hand. I have to buy gifts for my family. When I was a child, my mother was always close at hand. I fear that war is at hand. Don't worry, I'm sure the countries will reach an agreement. Next one, get better. Get better means improve. Don't worry, you will get better. His cold got better after he took a day off of work. Her singing will get better if she practices every day. This movie is boring. Don't worry, it gets better. Next one, more or less. More or less means approximately, almost. The male and female fish look more or less the same. My cousin and I are more or less the same age. The airline tickets were more or less the same price. Which shirt is better? They are more or less the same quality. The next one, on hand. On hand means near and ready for use. Do you have any water on hand? Do you have any bandages on hand? I cut myself. There is a representative on hand 24 hours a day to help customers. There's going to be 5 extra people at the party. No problem. We have plenty of food on hand. Next one, on one's own. On one's own means without help from others. Little Jimmy was proud of his sculpture of a giraffe, which he'd made on his own. She has lived on her own since she was 22. He cooked his whole meal on his own without any help from his mother. Do you need help fixing the sink? No thanks, I can do it on my own. Next one, refer to A as B. Refer to A as B means use the name B for A. Stop referring to me as your man. I'm not your man. He referred to his classmate as his friend, even though they only studied together. Many people refer to this book as the author's greatest work. What did your teacher say about your paper? He referred to it as the work of a genius. The next one. Take one's time. Take one's time means slowly, in a relaxed way. Okay, Billy, now take your time and decide. She took her time and made sure she did not make any mistakes on the test. He's taking his time getting ready. He wants to look nice. I'll be there as soon as I can. Take your time. The movie doesn't start until 3. Next one. Think highly of. Think highly of means have a good opinion of. You don't think highly of me, do you? Her teacher thought highly of her ability to draw. He doesn't think very highly of his neighbors. Mr. Henry is such a great teacher. Yes, all the students think highly of him. Next, try out. Try out means do or use to see if something works correctly. We are ready to try it out. Don't buy the bike until you try it out first. I tried out several software programs, but none of them were good. Your skateboard looks really fun. It is. Why don't you try it out? Based on the expressions you just have studied, choose the best answer. Number 1. He often blank his wife as his best friend. Refers to, tries out, thinks highly of. The answer is A. Refers to. He often refers to his wife as his best friend. Number 2. I want to blank that new language program for learning English while sleeping. Try out, take my time, get better. The answer is going to be A. Try out. I want to try out that new language program for learning English while sleeping. Number 3. It has been 6 years blank since I visited my hometown. More or less, at hand, or still. The answer is A. More or less. It has been 6 years, more or less, since I visited my hometown. Number 4. Keep plenty of coffee blank because this is going to be a long meeting. More or less, on hand, on your own. Answer is B. On hand. Keep plenty of coffee on hand because this is going to be a long meeting. Number 5. She blank her supervisor, so she does not mind when he offers her suggestions. Takes her time, thinks highly of, is on her own. The answer is going to be B. Thinks highly of. She thinks highly of her supervisor, so she does not mind when he offers her suggestions. Number 6. Wherever the president goes, his bodyguards are close, blank, on their own, or still, at hand. Answer is going to be C. At hand. Wherever the president goes, his bodyguards are close, at hand. Number 7. There is no rush, so you can blank getting ready. Get better. Refer to. Take your time. The answer is going to be C. Take your time. There is no rush, so you can take your time getting ready. Number 8. This computer is blank at this price. You should buy it before the sale finishes. On hand, a still, refer to. The answer is going to be B. A still. The computer is a still at this price. You should buy it before the sale finishes. Number 9. We had to study most of the material blank because the professor only wanted to talk about his theory in class. Try out, more or less, on our own. The answer is going to be C. On our own. We had to study most of the material on our own because the professor only wanted to talk about his theory in class. Number 10. You will never blank if you don't rest and do as the doctor says. Think highly of, get better, refer to. Answer is going to be B. Get better. You will never get better if you don't rest and do as the doctor says. Now let us try to fill in the blanks. Take your time, more or less, refer to him as, getting better, on my own, thinks highly of. In the hospital. How are you feeling, Mark? I think I am blank. At least I can move my fingers today. So we can use getting better. Getting, better. I think I'm getting better. At least I can move my fingers today. Great. Everyone blanked the doctor who is treating you. They say he's the best. So, thinks highly of. Thinks, highly of. Great. Everyone thinks highly of the doctor who is treating you. They say he's the best. Yeah, he's good. I heard the doctor blank, Dr. Miracle. So here, refer to him as, refer to him as, yeah, he's good. I heard the nurse refer to him as Dr. Miracle. Well, everyone at work is hoping you can come back soon, but blank. So this one is going to be take your time. Take, your time. So one more time. Well, everyone at work is hoping you can come back soon, but take your time. Do you know how long you will be in the hospital? Actually, I'm going home tomorrow, and since my wife has to work, I will be blank the whole time. So I will be on my own the whole time. Actually, I'm going home tomorrow, and since my wife has to work, I'll be on my own the whole time. Will you be okay? I think so. I can manage things with my left hand, and then more or less. More or less. I think so. I can manage things with my left hand, more or less. If you need anything, just call. I'll be close at hand. I'll come over and give you a hand. Just hand over all your problems to me. I can handle them. I'll be on hand. Okay, I get it. Very funny. Thanks, Bob. Now let us read the story. My Brazilian friend has only lived in the United States for 6 months, but his English is great. Before he came to the US, he studied in a language school, but mostly he learned English on his own from reading English books and watching movies. He had learned basic conversation before he arrived in the US. Then, after he got here, his vocabulary and listening got better very quickly. I would say that he is now more or less fluent in English. However, sometimes he still has trouble with idioms. One day, he asked me to help him buy some jewelry for his girlfriend back in Brazil. Her birthday was close at hand, and he wanted to get something nice. He showed me a picture of his girlfriend before we went shopping. When I saw the picture, I said, "Wow, your girlfriend is a real spring chicken." My friend asked me, "Why do you refer to my girlfriend as a chicken?" I explained to my friend, "I just mean your girlfriend is very young and beautiful." At the jewelry store, they had several very nice necklaces on hand. I suggested that we take our time and look at several stores, but my friend found a diamond necklace that was a steal. He called the saleswoman over to buy it. As the saleswoman was taking out the necklace, my friend decided to try out the new idiom he learned. He showed the saleswoman the picture of his girlfriend, asked, "Do you think she's a chicken noodle?" My friend's English may not be perfect, but I still think highly of it. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I will come back to you with another story and expressions. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.